It's coming this way. Wait a minute, hey, I'm ghosted!
By Roz Hernandez.
Oh my God, hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing so well. It's really hot out, but not in here. Is it great to talk about weather right away?
You're here. I haven't seen you in a long time.
I know.
And now you're the most famous person in America. And I'm
That's true.
so honored
Facts.
that we were able to get you.
I'm so great that you asked me. Wow. My only job is talking, and I'm bad at it. Cut that. Cut everything I say.
It's okay.
Everything I say. Cut it.
We're nervous. We're on a date.
Yay. Oh, my God. Would you date me, though?
Listen, I don't really know what I mean by when I say I'm trying to date women.
Yeah.
But because I'm not.
Yeah, because you're not actually out there. Well, that is how women date women, though. They don't do a lot of going out and about and hitting on each other.
True.
It's a lot of sitting at home and thinking.
See, but I have like dating apps where I've made it so that like everyone can show up.
Yes.
And then I'm like, no, that's like a girlfriend.
That's a girl.
That's one of my sisters.
It is hard, I would say, especially when I first started dating women, to not feel like we're like just like, you know, like, because I was in a prison.
That's exactly what I think.
Yeah, I was in a prison of heterosexuality, and then the way in which I hit on women would be like, oh my God, I love your top. But it is, you just have to drop your tone, and then it means something else.
I love your top.
I love your top. Can I be your bottom?
Yeah.
You know, something like that.
Quite the top you got there.
But I do think it's about ripping the Band-Aid off and just like going on a date. And people always feel bad, I think, in the queer community because they're like, I don't want to experiment with a person. And it's like, you're not, if you're being honest. If you're just like, I've never been out on a date with a woman before, but I'm so excited.
See, but I don't like that when I have guys that are like, I've never been with a trans girl. I'm like,
yeah, but
no
it's
rookies.
different when
Go
men
get
do it.
Someone. Oh, interesting.
I think it's different because I think there's like a lot more, I don't know, respect that goes into just like looking a girl in the face and going like, hey, I'm a lady, you're a lady. I haven't done this. It's tough because we've been brought up in like heteronormativity and like, yes, as a trans person, you had to probably confront a lot of like the normative society, like all of that jazz.
Yeah.
But still in sexuality, you have to do the same thing. And like it takes a minute. And if we can't go out with people, how are we supposed to explore?
You're such a like great dating expert. You need to do a column.
I would love to write a column.
Yeah.
I'm constantly talking about dating, and it's so wild because like I will say that like 4 or 5 years ago, my friends were still coming to me for dating advice, but then they would watch me flirt and be like, it's wild you've ever had sex. Like, what's happening? Because when I'm in the field, I'm like, scary.
I'll compare this in my life.
Yeah.
Psychics.
Okay.
I know a lot of psychics, they could tell you whatever, you need to hear.
Yeah.
But then with them, it's like, girl, why are you late every time I see you? You didn't know that this was going,
Yeah. Get it together.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you don't live on a higher plane in like your own world. It's just like when you're talking to other people.
Let's talk about ghosts. You ever dated one of them?
Yeah. Well, no, I've never been tickled by a ghost before, but I have been scared by one.
What happened? Okay, what are your beliefs, just generally speaking?
Okay, generally speaking, I'm like, why not? The universe is mysterious. I wasn't brought up in like a ghost family. Like I was brought up in very much like science facts. Like
really,
but
not my family.
Well, but also there's still things that are so like unexplained. Like I'm sorry, you're gonna talk to me about generational trauma getting stored in my body, but like that's not the ghosts of my ancestors.
Sorta.
Like come on.
Yeah.
So as a kid, I was kind of haunted by a woman who lived in my closet.
Yes.
She was just there though. Like I had
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Chicago.
Like in the city?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I grew up in the city of Chicago on the south side,
Cool.
in a neighborhood called Beverly. But so we had like this little house. It was, I guess it wasn't I don't know. I think it was like a 2-flat, and I had a closet. We lived on campus of the school that I went to because my mom was the school nurse. So I got to go to kind of like a fancy school because she worked there.
Ooh.
She's a very smart lady. She negotiated our tuition based on a job that they didn't even have for her. She was like, you guys don't have a school nurse. That's actually crazy. I should be your school nurse and my kids should go here for free. And they said yes. And thank God, because she did save a student's life who had like a cardiac arrest. But anyway.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So ghosts
Could
in
have
the
been
school.
a ghost.
Yes, exactly.
She prevented a ghost from happening.
And
But
so,
she couldn't stop the old lady in your closet.
No, and she couldn't. And I would say like haunting things, like referencing this old lady in my closet, like, oh, well, the old woman stayed inside like last night, so we didn't make her mad. And I think because there's just like a lot going on when my parents were divorced, like my mom had a full-time job and 2 kids, like more than one job. She also worked at the hospital. So like there's a lot happening where she was like, in general, you say wild things, but you seem fine. So there wasn't like a lot of time spent on the things that I would be saying.
But to you, was it just pretty matter of fact?
It was. I wasn't like upset about it. So I didn't need a lot of time. Also, my dad was Catholic, and I think Catholicism is very witchy.
Yeah, it's the witchiest and ghostiest.
Yes, and like Irish Catholic too. So like there's like these like Celtic, like, I don't know, folklore. And all of that is just, those are witches. Those are ghosts. What are we doing?
It's very
Saints
similar.
or ghosts.
Are you witchy?
I mean, I do think that being gay in Los Angeles, the answer has to be yes.
And you have bangs.
And I have bangs.
And that's part of it.
And a money piece.
What's a money piece?
That's what this is called. My friends who are cooler than me are like, I like your money piece. And I'm like, literally, what is that? But it's just when you have like a bleach streak. It's called a money piece.
Oh, cool. See, I have these little things, which I call my drive-through headset.
Yes.
Excuse me? Was that a number 3 with fries?
Tap, tap.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good.
Wait, okay. So this woman, how would she manifest?
She was just an older lady who stayed in my closet, but then I felt like, and then other people, when I've told this story, are like, you have OCD. And I'm like, stop it. Like, let me just believe in ghosts. And if I'm very still when I sleep, the ghosts won't visit me.
Oh.
Because I felt like I just had to be very, like, still.
She wouldn't be able to hear you.
And then she wasn't disturbed. Like, nighttime was her time.
Right? She's come creeping out.
We were sharing a space, which happened to be my bedroom. And if I was just like still and good, then she wouldn't be a bad ghost. She was just like going to be fine. Like,
but what would she do? Like, you would wake up and she'd peek her head out?
No. Well, I would never, because I was too scared to see her like when I would get into bed. So I just knew like her presence was in the closet. So I never felt like I saw her. She would appear in my dreams sometimes. She was very, very old, just like this very, very old, thin woman. And sometimes she would be in my dreams, and then I would feel like I did something wrong because like I didn't know why she was visiting me. And so those would be bad dreams. But for the most part, I felt like she was a good ghost because she stayed in her closet.
She knows boundaries.
Which was also my closet.
Yeah.
Which later I would come out of.
Well, see, that's what I'm wondering. Was it a subconscious thing?
Yeah.
Did like she represent lesbianism?
And it's who I become later on. I'm like, as an old woman, I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh,
listen,
she was there the whole time.
I have heard stories before.
Yeah.
On this podcast even, like, it's been a long time since we had one like this, but like, There was this one time we had a guest that was talking about how she kept seeing this little girl in her house. And she was like, what the hell is that? Like, who's that ghost? Like, It was weird. And then around that time, her sister got pregnant. Then a couple years later, her niece was in her house and she was like, she's the little girl I used to see. It was like a premonition, time travel.
Right. Oh, that's so, that's like goosebumpy. Like,
so is the old lady you one day?
It might be.
And are you going to spend eternity in a closet for another little girl?
I hope not.
This is a Pixar movie.
Yeah, it's just like a old creepy lesbian being like, come out. Come out of the closet.
I love an old creepy lesbian ghost. Yeah, this is interesting. I wonder who she was, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I accepted that she was like part of the house, you know? Like she was just like this fixture in the house.
She came with the house.
Yeah, and we had to like share this room because I didn't experience it in other places that we lived. Huh. And I had closets in other places. But it was just like I can like see the closet and it was my room, I don't know, from the time I was like in 4th grade until like sophomore in high school maybe. I don't remember.
She was still visiting you when you were in high school.
Or maybe I was a freshman in high school and then we moved.
So this, I'm guessing, makes you believe in ghosts and the possibility of it.
Yeah, I think like the presence, like if somebody comes to me and they go, I've been seeing this little girl, I'm not like, no. I do think that there's weight in ghosts and in astrology and in these things that like people are like actually talking about not just for fun. Like I like those people. Mm-hmm. And I'm curious about what other people believe in.
Well, having answers brings a lot of security for people. And I mean, first of all, it's a way to not make you go crazy. If you're like, oh, I know what that is. It's a ghost or whatever. Because otherwise you might be like, it could be this, it was that, it was, I don't understand. Well, it was, did I take
I have so many unexplained though. Like
tell me all of them.
Like I just feel like in general, like I have a lot of feelings where I go like, someone's here.
Really?
Yeah. And so for me, I don't know. Like, do I think that like my dead father is walking around as a ghost? No. But I do think there's like spirits. And like I do think that there's like little signs that sometimes you see and you go like, that's my dad. Or that's that old woman who lived in my closet. You know?
You think she's still around you?
I mean, why not? Like, because if she was a part of my life for like this time, like she'll always be a part of my life. I think that way about all the people who have died in my life. There's been a lot of death. And so like when I was little, when I was 5, my grandfather died in the house that we lived in because we lived with my grandparents. And he was like my best friend. I loved him so much because he let me just talk and talk and talk. And he was so old. And we would hang out all the time. And then he died, right? And that was sad. But I was like, but I think he's still like with me.
Of course he is.
And so for me, that's like my experience with ghosts or with spirits or like being like, something's here. Or like the space in between like when you're about to fall asleep and you think you feel something.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's real.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah, I like it.
And I think you can ask them to leave, right? Because like I've looked that up too. Like you're supposed to say out loud, like politely asking them to leave. Like you're not.
See, the polite part is what I always lack on.
Okay. You're not saying like, you're not wanted here, please leave. There's like a little bit of sassiness in the beginning.
There's a tone that I can't help.
Yeah. But you like stay in haunted hotels and shit, right?
Not because I like it.
Oh,
I do it for the people at home.
Yes, absolutely. You've been called to this career.
I have been called. Yeah. It's my calling, and I am here to do the work because someone's got to do it.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
I don't like ghosts. The whole time I go to those places, I'm like, please nothing happen. because I can't deal with this. But also, I need something to happen.
Yeah, something needs to happen.
And it better happen in a way that the cameras will pick up.
Yeah, can the lights flicker a little bit?
Just a little bit. Yeah. But in your adult life, have you had like ghost experiences?
I've had like those moments where you're falling asleep and you feel something like around you as an adult. But I haven't experienced like when people think that they like feel like a hug or something like that. I think that's so creepy and cool.
You would want that?
I don't want it, but I think it's cool to hear about.
Yeah, totally.
But no, if you're a ghost listening to this, I don't need more experiences with you guys.
Well, if you're ever going to come back on this show, you do.
Okay,
lady.
so maybe just like one or two. If that old lady is listening, you can hop in my closet again. Now I'm out, so maybe we could chat.
Oh my God. Yes, the two of you could...
We record a podcast together.
You should. You and the old lesbian in your closet. Have you been to psychics?
I went to one psychic. I definitely want to go back. I've also been to like a couple astrologers, and I love that. But unfortunately, I never remember the information that they tell me. Sometimes they'll like record it for you, which is really nice. But like I'll have like some kind of like terrible month, and I'll be like, did the astrologer say this was going to happen?
I know. See, that is the thing with me. I've been to so many, and then I forget about it. And then I'm like, who knows if it happened or not? I don't know.
I went to a psychic, though, who was like, perfume is going to be a big part of your life. Like, you're going to do some kind of perfume campaign. And I was like, still waiting, still sort of waiting for that.
Happened yet?
Not yet. And also, I just started wearing perfume this year. So
maybe soon. What she meant.
Yeah. She was like, in 8 years, you're going to start wearing perfume.
And it'll be a big part of your life.
Yeah. But she was interesting. She said a lot of things that didn't make sense and still don't, and that's fine. One thing she said was that I was going to break like the cycle of relationships that's been like passed down through my through like the females in my family. And to me, I had like just come out of the closet. So I was like, I already broke it.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's what that meant.
There's more to it.
Unfortunately, I think there was more to it. Yeah. And I'm still figuring it out. But I liked that piece that she sort of gave me. And then she also asked if there were any coal miners in my family, and unfortunately there weren't. So there was a lot. There was a lot there.
I kind of went to a psychic yesterday.
What does kind of mean?
Okay, I have a friend, and I'm assuming... So I was on her podcast, Kelly Mantle.
I love Kelly.
You know Kelly Mantle.
I don't know. No, I don't know her. I would love to know her.
Yeah, she's famous.
But I listened to her podcast.
She's amazing.
Yes.
And you got to go on her podcast because she can give out free readings. She's my favorite kind of psychic because she hasn't yet gotten to the point where she's like, I could make some good ass money off of this.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
She doesn't really think like that yet.
She's just like channeling.
If she was me, I would have been charging a long time ago, and I would have been improving my way through every single reading. She just kind of tells you, I got something,
I'm getting
use this. What does
Ooh,
that mean? Whatever.
Fun.
And I'm sorry, I usually don't talk like this about psychics, but from my experience, she's literally always right.
Ooh, I love that you apologized. I usually don't talk about this. I thought you were going to say something like bad. Like, I don't believe in them.
Because psychics are a part of this career path that has found me. And I've had them on in the past. Yeah. And I've had people go to them and they're like, this one was wrong. And I'm just like, I can't endorse any psychics.
But it's the same with like I think astrology and everything else where it's like maybe these people are channeling, maybe they're totally just like scamming for money, right? Because in any career there's going to be people who are scamming.
Right.
Maybe they're channeling but like they're not getting everything right because we experience life in different forms and different bodies. And it's like, I got this vibe, but if you're not tapped into your life, you're going to make different choices. Does that make sense?
I also think that they can just have an off day.
Yes.
You know,
like in any
everyone
career.
has a bad day at work.
Yeah, and some people have multiple.
And some a lot. Sylvia Brown, are you familiar?
No.
Yeah, she talk like this.
Okay, amazing. I'm way less tapped into the psychic world.
Well, to me, a good psychic wears lots of rings,
yes,
has bangs, and has a voice like this.
Yeah.
I think that really helps.
It does help.
Kelly has bangs. She doesn't have that voice or the rings, but
she has like a fun voice, like a very distinctive voice.
Yes, and
like soothing almost.
She was picking up on flames.
Okay.
She's calling me flaming. No, she was saying, like, I keep getting flames. And
you're like, it's a hate crime.
Well, okay. So my father was a firefighter.
Okay.
But also a professional birthday party clown.
Amazing. That's
firefighter
huge.
Themed.
Okay.
There were flames involved with his clowning.
Yeah.
Terrifying. That's why it's gone into the closet.
Yeah. We put that one away.
We put it away because it's a little scary.
Mm-hmm.
But I am now wondering, I was sort of co-parented by my mother, my father, and this clown character.
Right.
Is the clown character now dead and coming through?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I think happened yesterday.
Okay.
I think the ghost of the clown character my father used to portray came through to Kelly Mantle yesterday.
And gave you...
I think she just said that whoever this is wants you to know they're here or something. Or I don't know.
So this clown character is going to like come back around in some way.
I don't know. Either way, it's very random.
Yeah.
And it's all I can think of from what I've gotten from her.
I think that's what we're seeking when we go to these psychics, or when we see ghosts, or when we buy into any kind of anything that doesn't actually have maybe hard science behind it, right?
Sure.
Where it's like, okay, if you got something from it, that is the point.
Mm-hmm.
So like, and that's kind of the point of life in general. So like, I do think that it's rude when people are just rolling their eyes. And I'm like, well, a part of my childhood was this old woman who lived in my closet.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, like, there was a lot going on there, right? There's a lot that I got from that old woman. I was like scared of her, but then also respected her in a way. And I was taught that she wasn't too scary because every morning I woke up and I thought, she could have taken me during the night, but she didn't.
Right.
And
she could have dragged you into the closet, into the abyss.
Yes. But that was fun it was both a little haunting, but also fun. And it was a big part of my childhood, and I got something from it.
Do you feel like you're really good with old lesbians now?
I mean, please. Hit me up, okay? If you're an older lesbian, I would love to talk to you.
You're very
I think they're so funny.
Oh, of course.
And so specific. Like, because I've gone on dates with, like, I would say lesbians in their, like, mid-40s. That's a culture. And I'm like, and I'm gonna age into you.
Uh-huh.
Teach me your culture.
But this woman was like 80.
No, this woman was a lot older. I'm like, and she was decrepit and 45, and you're like, bitch,
yeah, are you about to reveal that this old lady was 40 the whole time?
No. She was definitely like 90. Like,
okay.
Based on the 90-year-olds that I know, she could have even been older than that.
Well, and also, if you ever look at...
She's a 500-year-old ghost, you know?
If you look at, like, the 70s, and it'll be like, oh, this woman, she's 50, and you're like, she was 87. So it's possible.
She could have been 45,
because
but it was
40
actually...
today is very different than 40 years and years ago.
1,000%.
Nowadays, grandmas are hot.
Yes.
There's grandmas...
I had a hot grandma also, I will say. Like, my grandma lived until she was 99, and she was looking amazing. On her 90th birthday, I was like, okay, it's actually beautiful when you don't use Botox and you just have great genes.
Aww.
And I was like, and I really hope that I get all of your genetics.
Yeah.
Because, you know, sometimes you can really be
great.
screwed.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see in 500 years what I look like.
That's when you reveal I am 90.
Yeah. I'm actually 90 years old today.
I have thought about that before. Like, graying all my hair and telling people that I'm actually like 70, but I look really good.
Yes.
Can I show you a haunted doll?
Yes.
Do you believe in the concept of like a doll being haunted?
Well, I would... What does that mean? Like, is it imbued with, like, spirits, or is it coming to life?
Well, there's actually a few ways. You know what? While we're on the topic,
I think you can get something from objects. I think that objects hold emotions and a past. So, like, I think that I could hold a doll if it was, like, I don't know, if it was, like, owned by some serial killer, I could hold a doll and maybe, like, feel the evil.
Yeah, I think that's one way.
Yeah.
I think there's, like, a few theories.
Yes.
And I also think that there's the theory that we often explore in the show is the eBay market.
Okay.
And in the eBay world, it's usually a real human being lived. They died. They could have went to heaven, hell, or haunted eBay doll.
Amazing.
And somehow they got in there.
Yeah, the spirit is inside the doll.
Yes. And
really
they come
cool.
with bios of...
Oh my God, that's awesome.
But before we get to that, I did see an email that's just a little story here that is a haunted doll thing. Mm-hmm. This one came from Jade. And Jade writes, "Hello, Roz. When I was about 8 or 9, I began to collect porcelain dolls. I had them lining my bedroom on shelves, close to 20 by this time." How do you feel about collecting dolls? Was that your thing as a kid?
Oh, certainly not. Also, you have to have money for that, right? Unless, of course, you're going to a lot of garage sales.
Yeah, well, and that's how you're going to get haunted ones.
Right, yeah. But we didn't have, like, porcelain dolls growing up.
I have one porcelain doll. Actually, that one might be porcelain.
In order to have a
Liberace
collection,
doll.
I would imagine you would have to have money, no?
It is one of these things where the moment I do get $3 million, it will be some porcelain dolls.
I had those glass, like little girls that had age... glass little girls that they had ages. I don't remember. They were like
Precious Moments.
Yes. Yeah, like that. I think it was that.
The one I do have is a Miss Piggy, and she's porcelain, but with
That's
like
amazing.
a body. It's the same company as that one, I think. And she's so fierce, and I just love her. And I constantly am looking at Spice Girls dolls because when I was a kid, I wanted them, but I wasn't allowed.
Right.
Okay, here we go. I can't remember the exact number of how many dolls I had. I had never had any fear or weird feelings about these dolls until I received one specific ballerina doll named Jamie. I was thrilled to receive this doll as a Christmas gift from my great-grandma Beulah.
Okay, that's amazing.
I love that name. My Gigi was awesome and a spitfire of an old lady. She lived in a closet of a girl in Chicago. That part I made up. Shortly after receiving this doll, I began having nightmares, and my dog Holly Holly's kind of a hot name for a dog.
I love a human name for a dog.
But Holly's like a hot girl name.
Yes.
Okay, so shortly after receiving this doll, I began having nightmares, and my dog, Holly, began waking me up and growling directly at that doll in the middle of the night. She slept at the foot of my bed, and our family got her as a puppy, and she was my guardian. I started having nightmares about the doll, Jamie, in specific. Dreams that it was destroying my room and my homework. Yeah, you were just looking for excuses to not turn in.
No, the doll ate my homework.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, you mean dog? No, doll.
I had dreams that it was hurting my dog, Holly, and trying to hurt my family. I would wake up to not only Holly growling while staring directly at it, but also the sound of movement in my closet.
Okay, so it was a haunted doll.
But wait, we're getting similarities here. I think so far my theory is that Grandma Beulah
Was gay.
Well, this was in Michigan. This
Okay.
story took place in Michigan, not far from Chicago.
No.
I'm thinking Grandma
Midwest.
Beulah was able to time travel through closets, and she would visit you some nights and
Fun.
over here other nights.
I would love
This
that.
is what I'm thinking so far, okay?
I would love if the old woman in my closet's name was Beulah.
It got to the point that my mom could hear it happening to the closet stuff and didn't have an explanation. So she put the doll in the basement storage. I find it strange that my
Give it
dog
away.
was also unsettled by the same doll that gave me nightmares. And my mom was so weirded out that she just put it away. I have so many more stories about growing up in this house. Okay, wait. So
Okay,
that's
so
pretty much the story.
Yeah.
This, I believe, because it's
think
pretty
dogs know.
subtle. Because some of these ones we look at on eBay, it's like, I don't think the doll did that.
Oh, sure. Okay.
But something like this where I'm like, yeah, the dog's growling at the doll and you're
Yeah.
having nightmares, I believe it.
Yes, I think so too. Do I think that a doll's coming to life and destroying like a room? No.
It's like Toy Story. That's
right.
that's what I think of. Like,
Well, isn't it like it's like Chucky, right? Because isn't Chucky like the evil Toy Story? I never saw
yeah,
it.
okay, so Chucky is
I've never seen it.
They say voodoo, which
Okay.
at this point we're kind of like sort of disrespectful.
Are we
to
saying
people.
that? Yeah.
But a killer has put his soul into the Chucky doll.
A doll, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think know with Toy Story who those people are and how they got into those dolls.
Oh, yeah. I guess I just always thought they were like that, but you're right.
No, those are all mass market produced
Yeah.
dolls. And
Right.
for some reason, those ones have
Are
Tom
alive.
Hanks in them and
Yeah.
Tim Allen.
Yeah. How'd you get Tom Hanks?
So we do have one for you that I thought this one's for Catherine.
Okay.
So let me show you. But first, let me introduce.
The dolls are living.
Okay. So this one is going for 18 British pounds,
Oh, okay.
which is 24.01 American.
Okay. That's not
and
that much money. I
no.
thought you were going to be like 18 grand.
No, well, they can be.
Right.
This
I would
one's
imagine.
a discount diva for sure.
Okay, great.
And her name is Michelle. Jiha, show us Michelle, please.
Whoa. Okay. Wow. Michelle has sort of like those like Molly glasses from like American Girl doll.
Yes, she's got the round doll
round.
glasses.
I do think we have the same color eyes.
I'm not going to lie, there's a little bit of a resemblance.
Her eyes are so far apart.
I'm not saying
Tough.
you're identical,
No, it's okay. I'll take it.
but
Bangs, green eyes,
she does have blonde hair and bangs. Now,
a real turned down mouth. Just an absolute scowl.
and on the topic of the mouth, she's not getting any help from that lip color. That lip color is sort of yellow. It looks like she's been eating those honey mustard pretzels.
Yes.
Snyder's of Hanover
Yeah.
who made her lip gloss. Okay, so
Yeah.
here's the story of her, because these come with stories.
Yeah, I can't wait. Michelle.
So she is being sold in England. So it says Michelle was 18 when she died, and she lived in Liverpool during the late 70s. She was brave, funny, and full of life. She had a huge love of animals, especially horses, and she dreamed of
course.
working with them one day.
Look at how she's dressed. She loves a horse.
Michelle and her girlfriend shared a love of nature. They would often ride along forest paths, laughing and talking about their dreams.
Okay.
Their bond grew stronger each day as they planned a future together. Her passing came after a tragic horse riding accident.
Oh.
Yeah, well. During communication, she often talks about her girlfriend and how she wishes they could have grown old together. She says she still rides beside her in spirit, watching over her journey. In spirit, Michelle feels bright and adventurous. She often appears when people are walking outdoors or listening to nature. Paranormal activity linked to Michelle include cold spots, soft knocking sounds.
Soft knocking sounds. Just
don't want to be too loud. Occasional glimpses of a young female apparition, and a sense of calm around her vessel.
Okay.
So here's the thing. Love it. Lesbian doll. Obsessed.
Yeah. Lesbian horse girl.
But then I go to this cellar. These are all lesbians. Every single one of them is a lesbian doll. I'm not buying it.
Okay, so
I'm not buying it
just
at
sort
this
of
point.
pulling a fast one on the lesbian community. We're like, we think we found like a fun spiritual lesbian doll.
Yeah,
and it turns out all of the dolls are gay.
They're trying to find someone like me who loves spending time with lesbians, and they're like, "Oh, you could buy a lesbian.
You could buy an 18-year-old spirit doll.
Look at this one. This one too. A hippie LGBT named Ava.
Okay, but she is gay.
Well, that one is clear. That one clearly is a lesbian.
She has a vest, okay?
And that one died in a hippie accident of some sort.
Okay, I need more specifics.
At a hippie festival.
No, I want there to be a little bit more storytelling, especially
You're not
around
getting
Michelle.
past me with this. I'm sorry. This person is having way too much fun over here. They said...
Although I will say, kind of fierce if every haunted doll is just an old lesbian.
Oh, if it's real, this is amazing.
Because I do think, like, if I'm thinking of haunted dolls, I'm like, yeah, you could convince me that they are all lesbians because they're like, we can't be in this plane together, so I'm going to die and go inside of a doll.
There's a romance to it for sure. This one right here, Lola, lesbian.
Okay, Lola.
I'm not buying it. I don't think so.
And is that like an 18th century lesbian or something? Because she's in sort of the garb of a queen or something.
She was artistic. She liked writing in journals. She had a girlfriend. Of course, they all have girlfriends. Her passing came after an unusual accident. They're all accidents, too. I'm not buying it. This one involved a balcony.
A balcony.
What could have happened? Just say she fell over it.
Yeah, she fell off of a balcony. I don't know that was an accident, though. She was pushed.
By her girlfriend?
Yes. That's the kind of story I want.
Yeah.
If they're all going to be lesbians, then some of them need a little bit more history to them.
Here's the story I want. There was a doll on the ground outside, and she fell on top, and her spirit went into it.
Okay, I like that.
That's what I would have written. I got some notes for you, person that's selling this. Maybe I can do some punch-up on these.
Yeah. Do you sell haunted dolls?
Not yet, but listen, recession indicator.
You could.
I might.
You might start.
I might have to get up in there and learn tarot. And there's a couple of services that you're gonna know. Times are tough for me.
You're gonna be like, oops. Oh, so Roz became a psychic. Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, I knew this my whole life.
Wow.
Which I have seen.
I just called to it.
There's people I've known that.
Oh, absolutely. They're called actors. What do you mean? Absolutely. I've worked with them on projects before, and they're like, wait, do you do any lipstick readings or anything? And I'm like, no, what's that? And they're like,
lipstick readings?
Yes.
What is that?
That's also it's really just being an intuitive person who is an actor who wants to go to a party. But it's like you ask somebody to choose a color lipstick, and then they put it on, and then they kiss a piece of paper, and then based on their lips, you give them a reading on what's going to happen in their life and their personhood and whatever, blah, blah, blah.
That's fun.
So fun.
I mean, there's a million.
All these things are fun.
Yeah, no, it's super fun. And especially because it's you get to talk about me. I love that.
Yeah.
But that's one I actually have never even heard of. Because there's like, tea leaves, aura reading. Like there's palm reading.
Have you gotten like an aura picture? I haven't done that yet.
But that is something that I have literally looked into. Like how much would it cost to buy all the equipment? Because I'm like, I could do meet and greets.
Yes.
I could sell aura photos. You could take it with me or I'll take it of you.
Yeah.
Get a little ching-ching.
Yeah. I think that would make a lot of sense. Or like your meet and greets could also be like tarot readings or lipstick readings, or do you know what I mean? Less money up front for you.
Yeah, listen,
or you pull a tarot card for each person. Why not? Like,
maybe I should do that. I'll pull just one tarot card for you, and it costs $5. But it comes from me.
There's like animal tarot cards that are really fun. I feel like tarot for me, like I'll like hold a deck and be thinking about something dark, and then I'll pull all cards that are like you should die, and then like I shuffle it again, and I'm like trying to like be more positive and really ask it like another question, and then I pull a card that like is not. Kill yourself.
Okay.
So I don't know. It's fun. Why not? I think you should pull animal cards for people.
Do you know how to like read tarot cards and understand it? Yeah, I don't know.
No, but they all come with little booklets.
That's true.
Especially the animal cards, because it's like I'm not going to know what like each animal means. But like it comes with just like a book. I
do before I die want to have my own deck. That's just like, and I want to do photo shoots on it. Like,
okay, fine.
And each one is me, like.
I love that.
The tower card, and it's like me falling out of a building. Like,
yes.
Something like that.
People would buy that.
It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
Of different cards.
Yes, it is a lot of work, and it would cost you a lot of money. But I think you should do it. I'm a terrible businesswoman.
Can I play you some ghost voices?
Please.
It's time for
EVPs
or EV Police. EVP, electronic voice phenomena.
Okay.
This is when they capture a ghost saying something.
Yeah. And have you captured these or no?
I have not these,
but
I
you have
in
before.
My life.
Fun.
Yes. These are both from Illinois.
Ooh.
And the first one...
My ancestors.
It could be. The first one is from an account on YouTube called Tailor Made Clowns. And it was... I don't know exactly the location, but it says Haunted Belleville Paranormal. Okay. So I think it's Belleville, Illinois somewhere. I'm not really sure. But that's not what this is about. No. What is this ghost saying? So crystal clear.
Yeah, it was really clear. I think it's saying something about mechanics. I have no idea. All I hear is something that sounds like a lot of chains.
Yeah, there is something chains and woodsy.
Like, are we supposed to hear words?
Yeah, we're looking for words. I'll give you some options. It's going to be one of these.
Multiple choice.
A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
Is it A, God, you're ugly? B, I'm about to fall. C, talk to me. Or D, I'm the old lady in your closet.
It's D. I'm about to fall, maybe?
They think it's talk to me.
Or that was my second one, but I'm really just guessing blind because I have no idea.
I know, it's hard. Now that we know it's talk to me. Talk to me.
I'm not hearing it, but I'm also not a professional. And these people are. They're on YouTube.
Yeah, if you're on YouTube, that makes you a professional. Okay, here's the next one.
Okay.
This one is from Extremum Spiritum. And it is at an old church in Benton, Illinois.
Okay.
What is this ghost saying? Okay, this one sounds more like a voice.
Yeah. I got like a gah sound.
Yeah, totally a gah.
God help me? I don't know. But you said like church, so it's...
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm just sort of extrapolating from that. Does this also come with multiple choice?
Of course.
Yay.
Do you think it was A, I've got tapas? B, God help us.
Hey, God help us.
C, gotta do better.
Gotta do better.
Or D, Gaga is queen.
Well, clearly it's Gaga is queen. Gotta do better? Or God help?
I think it's similar to what you originally thought. God help us.
God help us. Okay. Oh, yeah. Now I really hear it.
I hear that.
I definitely heard like the ga.
Okay, let's do like sort of a little rapid fire, just a few things
Yeah.
I'm curious about.
Yeah.
Aliens. What do you think?
Do I think that there's aliens who look like us? No. Do I think that there's life that doesn't look like us elsewhere? Yes.
What do they look like?
I mean, I don't know, but I just think it's so boring to think that they look like us.
Yeah, you know, it's like there's always
like
the
we're
people.
not the be all end all. I also think that it's weird when it's like God made us in His image. It's like, okay, like probably not.
Well, that's the thing. Is like it's an infinite universe. There has to be so many different types.
Yes.
So, who knows? Maybe there is a parallel universe where they do look like, I don't know. But
yeah, there's just like another me and you, except like.
It could be.
Yeah.
doing
Except
this
I have
right
dark
now.
hair and you have red hair.
Have you seen Backrooms?
No. What's that?
Backrooms?
Yeah, what is it?
It's the movie that's tearing up the box office right now.
Oh, I'm so bad at knowing stuff.
But it's see, I don't really want to spoil it.
Yeah,
but
don't.
it
Okay.
does kind of deal with like a little bit of alternate.
Like sliding doors or whatever.
Yeah. Well, that's about it from us.
Okay.
Tell
Good.
people where they can find you and everything.
Please subscribe to my Patreon because I'm not a millionaire yet. And that is patreon.com/prettygay.
Yes.
And then social media, just like Google my name or something because it's not my full, it's Catherine_McCaff because I'm bad.
I bet if people just typed in Catherine,
I think
you
if-
would come right up.
Yeah. If you're gay and you type in Catherine, I think I'll come up.
Yes.
So just do that. I do a monthly show in LA at Nico's.
All right.
The
Well,
end.
thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. This was so fun.
Oh my God, it was super fun.
Yay.
What's that at the foot of my bed? It's spooky and kooky. I'm pretty sure it's dead. It's coming this way. Wait a minute, hey! I